Stad in Haag. Radio Stad in Haag. Iventi d'azzurro, il Lava Italo Disco.
what a start, what a kickoff of the show tonight with an extra Italian flavor, because the last weeks we enjoyed already the company of Andrea, working in Holland now for, well, 6 months or so. But now the friends from Italy have arrived because they wanted to attend to the party of Vinci Scotch Lancini, so they did. And of course, they planned their trip home tomorrow. That's wise, because like that, they could be here with us in the studio tonight. So we have Matteo and Francesco, also from, well, let's say near Venezia, because they are not so far away from that big city, and they are having their lives in San Donà, or now have to be very careful, Ceggia? Seia. In dialetto Seia. Okay, but I was correct in Italiano? Okay. It's not so easy. Yesterday in the evening we had with the Sunday Night Live show some kind of discussion or nice talk with Roberto in the chat right now about the Italian pronunciation, which is not very easy, of course, but we do our best. Even also when Michiel or Menno or Gwen have their possibilities or difficulties in pronunciation, I will do my best also to do it as well, as much as an Italian could do. We have Maurizio, of course, controlling the digital stuff, and of course the king of the pizza. They should arrive. He's just busy with it now. Michiel is the supporting act for all the technical stuff that we need to present you a wonderful show. We have, well, if you can watch the camera, maybe you can, Michiel, you can switch the camera. No, it's not to be seen. It's not to be. Well, now you can see how big the pile of anni 80, the 80s is. Of course, I have a few for the dance made in Italy. I have some energy songs, and we are paying attention to Tiziana Negrello. Who? Tiziana Negrello, because she is the very first virgin on Time Records with the Tell Me Why song. And we try to make a connection to Italy and talk to her just a little bit about the past, because we love to do so with the anni 80. And speaking of anni 80, if you're looking at Matteo, he's on the right at the kitchen bar. He is writing about gli anni 80, about the 80s, and most especially about the Italo disco songs. And you know, when an Italian is writing about our favorite music, it's even more special than a foreigner doing the same thing. So we are going to ask him just later on in the show some things about his passion, about his motivation, and well, maybe something extra about the flavors, the tastes that he have in the field, in the mondo of Italo Disco. You have listened to the Locomotive Breath, the first song of the Cat Gang. That was a requested song by Marcel van der Harst, and he also was attending to the party of Vinci. And we have had a wonderful show, an energetic Vinci on stage. But of course, there are always songs where he's related to. And tonight, of course, we are going to pay attention to that as well. So we have so many things to do. Marcello, it's better to stop your talking and go to the music. And when this started, there's only one record that is identical, and it's, of course, the one we are talking about and we are listening to. Panorama, The War in Love. I have chosen a lot of songs tonight referring to love or passion or two hearts, whatever, because tomorrow it's San Valentino. So we have a lot of songs addressing to the love that we have for the music, but also the love that you may have for the best friends, the relationship you're into, the love of your life, maybe. So I hope that I can address myself to a lot of people with the best made in Italy. And if it's not, I will explain it to you, of course. But first, let's enjoy the music with the friends, with the Prosecco that we have out of the Provincia of Venezia. With this one, The War in Love, Panorama. confusing referring to Vince Lancini because he sang so many songs, but this was not the one that I meant, because this is Mr. Vanyagi, who is responsible for the vocals on the Panorama War in Love. Thank you for tuning in for Iventi d'Azzurro here for Radio Stad Den Haag. You are listening to the show which is broadcasted each and every Monday night from 9 for at least 2 hours, but usually we are in need of more time because we are so, passionati for the music that we wanted to go on each and every time after the clock of 11. So, I just want to say that I was so pleased, as so many others, to see a lot of you in the Cultuurlab in Delft, because it has been like a family, like a birthday party, and to see and greet everybody, give hugs and kisses to so many people, it has been wonderful. So I want to come back to that later as well, because I want to say something for on behalf of Michael, Dennis, and of course the manager of the whole lot, Nick, with the extraordinary long hair. It was really something that I've never seen before on a man growing that long. Nevertheless, we have to talk about it because it has been sensational for so many people. And the owner said, I have never or seldom seen that after the performance so many people kept on dancing and enjoying themselves. And that's really something of the Italo Disco family, right? Okay, let's go to Roberto Turati. Because if we are speaking about San Valentino, we speak about lovers. Well, My Lover, we have to play it once again, of course. And Eddie Miami did a wonderful job on the A side, but the original of Roberto is on the B side. And Mark Hoogkamer, the remark 80s touch, did his job also on that flip side of this wonderful Iventi d'Azzurro vinyl. So enjoy yourself here in this issue, this episode of Iventi d'Azzurro with My Lover.
Dark Don't be afraid to show me all your love. Talk to me, my lover.
Like an 80s touch, he did his job for this wonderful My Lover. And by God, I'm so proud of the friendship that I have with Roberto Turati since 1986 when we toured around with Den Harrow in Milano, going also to the Plastic and meeting there Johnson Rigera, which you can meet on who you can meet in Rimini in May next for the Takes Over party. So it is really something that's, well, is cherishing. And I was referring to that feeling Saturday night when we were all together and one after another, the DJs, Michael and Dennis, they played hit after hit, but also maybe a little bit darker, because I think Weibo, this one, The Shaking Lovers, is maybe a little bit darker than the super commercial tracks. But I love it. So I enjoyed myself. Ozzy said I had pain in my legs. a pleasure with pain. Well, that's Ventura, pleasure and pain. I had also difficulties with my voice. Later on, we have so many other tracks to play for you. Also some dance made in Italy, referring to the loving feeling, like Paps and Scar, Love is Love, because I like to play that one once again when we have a good motive to do so, and that's tonight. Enjoy this one, 1985, Weibo, The Shaking Lovers, on the label Atlantide. And it has been very, very popular, but also just a few were pressed. And listen to the voice, also the co-voice, Stefano Brignoli.
Exciting moment, flashes and dreams in my head. Tell me what
Stefano Brignoli with the co-vocalist on this record, this vinyl, The Shaking Lovers. And he's going to perform with the celebration party in Finland with Flashback Records, Kimmo Salo. Just go to the website or maybe also on Facebook if you like to, because then you have the information that the diva is coming. And we know now Stefano Brignoli, who is not in Finland, but very near. We can nearly touch her. There is Tiziana Negrello, aka Virgin.
Hi guys. Hi to everybody.
Hello,
Such
hello.
a pleasure.
This is really something. Well, it's an honor for us to have you now directly, connected with the radio show with Iventi d'Azzurro and Radio Stad Den Haag. And maybe you can see, I'm not sure, yeah, I think you can see it, Tiziana. The guys, the friends,
Yes,
the Italian guys.
I saw you drinking Prosecco.
Hai visto?
And-
Hai visto? Non siamo ubriachi. We are not drunk, but
No.
we are enjoying life.
I think.
So, how...
Ciao Matteo, ciao Andrea.
And Francesco, the guy in the middle, Francesco.
And my angels, my
Yeah.
guardian angels.
To be true, yes, because of course the first question should be to you as a wonderful lady, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing?
I'm well, and I'm doing nothing because I prepared dinner for my husband. And so I was waiting for you.
Okay.
Which is such an emotion because it's a long time. Since a long time, I don't speak English. So I'm almost emotioned. But it's an honor for me to stay here with you because it's a great thing. What you are doing and what you are doing for me in particular.
Well, with all our hearts, and of course the guys behind the kitchen bar, they are the most responsible for having the contact tonight with you. And stai tranquilla, you are speaking very, very well English.
Thank you.
I hope that you will enjoy yourself with the things that we have prepared, like having some questions, and not too private, but just the beginning of the singing for Time Records, because how a girl like you, maybe you did the talent scouting something, or maybe you joined something for helping out in a radio station or in a recording studio. How did you, just as a young girl, came across the Time Records guys, Farina Crivalente or Giacomo Maiolini? How did it happen?
It was not prepared because I was singing since many years, because I started many years before. And then I met a guitarist with who I played. Mm-hmm. I played in summer on the beaches, etc. And then we were asked to prepare something for this man. So the Tell Me Why was a surprise because first Tell Me Why was a funky song.
Okay.
But in a second time they thought that it was better to made it like Made in Japan by Alphaville, for example, because in those years was famous. And so it is. So it was not prepared.
But quite I want to say
an episode of my career.
It's quite surprising. Tiziana, can you, for the viewers, it's on the right, but can you move just a little bit to the left? Because then you are. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. A little bit back. Yes. Because you were just hanging aside on the image. This is better. This is perfect.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. It was it was not funny, but it's better now to have you full in the image in the footage of the video. So thank you. So it was quite surprising that maybe some of the guys listened to you as a band and you as a singer and were interested to record a song, because I can understand in the 80s it has been quite a difficult job for record companies to find people who could sing really good in English. And of course, do something, because they needed different voices. Mauro Farina did so many voices by himself. It was like a danger maybe that people recognized his voice too much under different names, and so they needed new names. But nevertheless, that is a fact. Why didn't you have the follow-up of the Virgin songs? Because then came in Clara Moroni, etc., etc. Was it your choice not to continue under the Virgin name for the Time Record Company, or was it something that just happened and they didn't ask you anymore?
Well, first of all, I studied English languages at school, and so my pronunciation was studied in Liceo and then at the university. And in the second time, I arrived at Virgin, but tell me why was the only work I did with them, because I suppose that in those years it was such a patient moment that they changed every time singers and coaches for their music. So they were not a continuing.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
Because we understood that a lot of times the people responsible for labels, and the managers over there, they had more like, okay, it's a project name, and then we can see who is going to be on the cover or who is going to be in charge of the next song. But for you, it could have been logical because you wrote the lyrics, right?
Yes.
Farina was the music man, but you wrote the lyrics. Did you write anything else besides the Tell Me Why song, which maybe had not have been chosen, but did you do something more with the lyrics for songs?
Yes, but not disco. Apart LP, a long plane in Naples in 1986.
Okay.
In Naples, and there I wrote all the words of the songs. And then in Rome in 1991, I wrote 3 songs in English, but the genre of these songs is not funky, is not a disco.
Okay, more pop songs, funky songs. Okay, I understand. Would you like to come back maybe for an adventure? Because I can understand, but now with your totally different life, it isn't just, okay, I want to be maybe a star on stage once again. It would be an adventure. But would you like it to have a new song on a vinyl?
Yes, of course. It was always my job. And then I had to stop when I have the good idea to have the family.
Yeah.
So I stopped my career. And maybe I was also, I don't know, unfortunate, because the place in which I live, San Donato di Piave, there is not many occasions.
That's true. But
about music.
But I understood it's a happy commune because of the guys here behind the bar. San Donato di Piave is a very, well, for me now, well-known name. in zona, si dice così,
Yes.
In zona.
But the real thing is that when you make a family, it's very, very difficult. Not impossible, but very, very difficult to go ahead with family and career.
Of course.
So I have to choose, and I choose because for me was logical.
Well,
but I hoped also that my career will go on, but it's very difficult.
That's, I think, the advantage of today. It is less stressing maybe because you can do your thing at home. You can write the lyrics. We can prepare a lot of things. And suppose, well, it's just a thought. It's just hypothesia. It's just something that could happen. But suppose that we can prepare the music or whatever. Then the combination via internet is it's something that we can do. Of course, you are very welcome to come to Holland and be the guest in the studio and maybe celebrate also in a Prosecco.
I hope, thank you.
Yeah, you should. And of course, understand me well, Tiziana. You are welcome also without a song. You can be a guest also without a new song, but suppose that there's going to be a new song, it would be lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope, because singing always in my life was the first thing. Because all I did to study and to travel, etc., to write, was always directed to the singing. Because for me, to sing is like to eat, to breathe.
Something necessary you have to do.
Necessary every day.
In your
day.
veins, yeah.
Yeah, we are speaking about love, passion tonight, and I tell you that is something that va oltre. I don't know in English.
Yeah.
Go through in English.
Yes.
Okay, and for me, the greatest love of my life, apart from family, is music, is singing, because I have this voice, and it will be wonderful to condividere.
Yeah, sì. To share this passion, to share this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
To share with you this talent that God have
given to you.
Gave. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we are very fond of that "Tell Me Why" song. In the style, okay, it's referring to Alphaville. We understand, but should we maybe in future? It's also hypothesia. Have the new song in the old style of Time Records, like the "Tell Me Why" song, because I think a lot of people. We are with a family of people here in the live chat. All 80s lovers, and I think when we create something new, and it's very wide, not only Iventi Records, but maybe somebody else is very talented also to participate. But suppose that it's going to happen, would you be happy with the old 80s sound, like 85, 86? Would you like it?
Yes, of course. I like good music. It doesn't matter if it is classical, pop, rock, fusion, jazz, R&B. It doesn't matter. It's good music, and if I feel it inside, in my heart, in my brain, I will be very happy to sing it.
I think you made a lot of people happy now, because when they know now that you are into it still, and maybe have good ideas, maybe writing song texts, I think they will be happy to know that someday in the near future they could expect maybe a new song for Virgin, or maybe another name, because I'm not sure if we can use the name Virgin again. So we have to think about maybe Tiziana, because that's your name, and it's going to be perfect.
My name was also Tizzy.
Okay.
Okay, Tizy.
Yeah, and the real fans will understand.
Okay.
And we have a good promoter, because Matteo, of course, is writing about gli anni 80, so he can do a lot of promotional work for you.
Matteo is my guardian angel with Andrea.
Yeah, they found you. They refound you. I'm very grateful for them.
Yes.
Un grosso grazie.
Me too. Because I'm working with the music today, but I'm teaching in a school, and very rarely I sing in public on the stage, because in Italy nowadays it's very difficult.
Well, then
if you are not famous, it's very difficult.
Yeah, but with us as the family friends of the 80s, you don't have to be famous. It's just you. So be prepared for a lot of loyal fans, because they really like you and love you, Tiziana. Would you like to say something to the I ragazzi? Just, grazie. Just the word from you to the guys here, to Andrea, Francesco, and Matteo. It's for you. Just say something that you like to say to them.
Guys, I love you so much, because all this wasn't possible without you. So I feel you in my heart, and where you are in Sandona, we will meet you. We will meet you again, and we will drink prosecco together.
Of course.
Okay, and I suppose that it is a great friendship among us, because they are very, very special to me. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then the last thing would be, can you say something special, the greetings to the listeners, gli ascoltatori dei Venti d'Azzurro e Radio Stad de Haag?
Wow.
In italiano anche è possibile,
Anche in italiano?
Sì, vai.
È un grande dono. E dopo questi anni ritrovare dei fans che mi stimano e mi amano ancora e mi sostengono, mi conoscono, mi è arrivato tutto questo bene. E io ne avevo anche bisogno in questo momento, posso anche essere molto sincera con voi. Ne avevo veramente bisogno di questo amore, di questo bene e di questa stima. Grazie a tutti voi, grazie.
Allora, grazie a te, Tiziana. Of course we're going to play your song again, because last week we had the A side. Now we're going to play the B side. You are singing in it, but of course it's called the rap version, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But we like it all the same. And we have also the copertina here for the one that Andrea bought and gave us in the studio, just for an example to play. So,
Autografato.
ho visto. With love. Cara Tiziana, un saluto grande dall'Olanda.
Grazie a voi, grazie veramente.
Diciamo a presto. We speak to each other very soon again, ok?
Grazie davvero.
Ciao da tutti noi, ciao.
Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao Tiziana, ciao.
step. I look into your eyes and dancing all the night. Alright.
Ja, hij is klaar, Mos.
Hij is klaar. Maar ik ben ook klaar. Ik heb
klaar?
ik heb een fijne deun klaargezet. Het was net op zijn nipper. Er komt nog net een Valentijnshaar tussen, denk ik. So, I had been, well, very pleased with the friendship that we found with Tiziana because of the boys here. I ragazzi qui in cucina della radio, mangiando la pizza. E poi abbiamo la musica bella, la musica veramente classica. But this is not so old. This is from the 90s. But so many people missed this wonderful tune that I need to play it again. And because of San Valentino, tomorrow the song is called Passion. And this is Clara. I like that one. That's the first sampling, so to speak. 91, January 91, they had been published this via Lombardoni, the disco energy song, and it's nearly too beautiful to speak through that wonderful intro, so I will shut up very soon. Excuse me for this expression, but keep connected, Iventi d'Azzurro.
Start the game that we can play. Tell me why.
we needed to explain why we had chosen for the B-side of the Tell Me Why song because of last week. And of course, it was just the interview that was so important tonight. And if you are interested in the show of last week, you can also, of course, listen to the A-side or go to the YouTube channel where it is for certain to listen to. We have these special guests, the Italian guys, in our show, and they had compiled a top 5 of songs that they really like, especially Matteo. So that's why, not only because Tiziana was in the top of their songs, but one of those, well, it's also one of my all-time favorites because of the synthesizer freaking playing. Well, let's say in the 5 minutes time, you will going to listen to that freaky stuff. I love that so much that I was happy that Matteo had this one in his top 5. Catherine is doing her best with the My Guy, the radio DJ she's referring to. And stay tuned. Radio Stad Den Haag. Marcello, Iventi d'Azzurro, that's me. And we have Andrea, Matteo, Francesco, and Maurizio. And of course Michiel for the technical stuff here in the studio. And we have a long way to go together. And, well, better also even, we have the pizza to eat. And we have the new bottle of Prosecco to have been opened. So we are still in the mood for so many good songs. wonderful track. It still is. Grazie Matteo for this one. And I think we all can agree on your choice to have this one in your top of favorite Italo disco songs. It's mine forever. And also, it has been produced by Claudio Cecchetto. And where was Claudio Cecchetto born? In Sea. Sea. Oh my God, it's so difficult. Well, we say Ceggia in Italiano, if it's still correct. But Sea. I tried to do it. And Tony from Greece, he met Claudio Cecchetto. We saw that in the Facebook pages. What a wonderful thing of Facebook. We can share these kind of things because for me, that's the motive to be on Facebook and to share those wonderful moments all together with artists, with covers, with sleeves, with vinyls, with the fans and the friends. Wonderful. Sometimes there are sad things like Edward Louf, the news we have had of Gwen yesterday night in the Saturday Night Live, and I heard it from Fort de Kreek. So, Edward, if you're listening now, this one is for you, Ogar.
We don't need information. Turn off the video. Take a relaxing position. Radio is stereo. Baby, you know I'm your boyfriend. I wanna make you smile. I wanna show you a new game, a new fantastic style. The sun is high on the border of this swimming pool. Your haircut follows an order that really drives me fool. So I am moving my dry lips on the radio song. Oh baby, if you like me, I will never be wrong. Le ciel est vide ma chérie, il faut le marquer. Nouvelle fragile magie, s'appelle playback fantasy. Le ciel est vide ma chérie, il faut le marquer. Nouvelle fragile magie, s'appelle playback fantasy. playback fantasy. Le ciel est vide, ma chérie.
I didn't want to rush over the situation, the bad situation for Edward Louf, but I think we have to wait for more news. It's not good. His health is not good, and he thanked each and everybody of the radio and Iventi for playing so many years his favorite music, because he's a fan of the music for ages, and now it's not good in his life. So let's hope that he can have some feelings of support in his life with the best of the music, like this one that we played for Ogar and the playback fantasy out of the year 1983. And this one is for Francesco.
Giulia, oh Giulia, dammi il tuo amore, dammi il tuo amore. Giulia, oh Giulia, dammi il tuo amore, dammi il tuo amore. Giulia, oh Giulia, dammi il tuo amore, dammi il tuo amore. Giulia, oh Giulia, dammi il tuo amore, dammi il tuo amore. Giulia, oh Giulia, dammi il tuo amore, dammi il tuo amore. Giulia, oh Giulia, dammi il tuo amore, dammi il tuo amore.
I have had so many records in my bag that also these ones with the dance band in Italy, I hoped that Francesco, because he's a young guy, he's 21, and he's just growing into the Italo disco sound, but of course, because of the radio in Italia, and when he's out for clubbing, he knows this song. It has been very famous in 2003, and it's still played on the radio in Italia, of course. It's Maurizio Braccagni, who is an Italo disco collector himself. Yes, it is. It's true. Because we know the guy. And this is a beautiful song that he recorded in 2003. No Color record label under the name of DJ Hassa. But a special tonight for our friend, our new friend, Francesco.
Per favore, non vedi dentro i miei occhi la tristezza che mi fulmina. Non scherzare, sto in mare aperto e mi perdo e tu sei la mia ancora. Ti prego, sali in macchina, come faccio a respirare? Cosa faccio di me senza te? Giulia, oh mia cara, non riesco a mangiare, non dormo ormai da un secolo. Non mi credi? Senti la mia voce, è con questa che ti supplico.
Giulia, played by Mauricio Braccagni, the artist under the name of DJ Hassa. And I love to play that one for Francesco because he's just new, because the other ones also young, because Andrea is just 23 years old, so they are all very young, but they are more into the Italo disco for some years already. And they found Tiziana, the virgin girl, and Francesco is just, joining the club of friends. And Elia, the Voyager in the live chat, is Elia, another friend of the banda, the group of the guys. And a big hello to him, of course. We play this one out of the top 5, top 5 of Matteo. And just later on, we're going to speak with him about Gli anni 80, the things that he's writing down on the internet via LinkedIn, for example, also to have reviews and ideas about Italo disco of the past. But first, we're going to enjoy this classical one. And then after, we go to Vince Lanzini of a song on the One Way record label. Giorgio's saw that correctly. But first, we go into the fairy tales, The Prince of the Moment. And I love the song. It's really beautiful. You have selected Radio Stad Den Haag, Iventi d'Azzurro on your Monday night of entertainment. Thank you, Kirsi, for the publicità, for the advertisement on Facebook that you did earlier today. I loved it. I really loved it. Thank you. And of course, we still have these guys in the studio. You can see them if you are in the live chat with the video chat. Matteo, Francesco, Andrea, and of course, Maurizio, our digital king. I, the prince of the moment? Well, I'm very glad that I can feel like a prince because I'm surrounded by friends, also in the live chats, and so many listeners to the show tonight. I'm very glad. I feel really special because of this. And of course, the other way around, it would be a sign of better stop your show, Marcello, because it has no use with 3 listeners. No, on the contrary, we have a lot of listeners, and I'm very glad. Thank you again if you're listening, maybe also reviewing the show on some other day. I'm very happy that you do so, because I'm glad that we are, well, you know, yesterday night also we have had this kind of discussions. We all do it for the love of music, and including also the guys of the Cultuurlab party. Michael was helping out Dennis as a wonderful DJ. All together they were responsible for having a wonderful show with Vince on stage. And I need to say again, thank you, Nick, for making it possible, because if you wouldn't believe in that, it wouldn't have happened. And now we can say that we can already look forward to a party in June with Federico di Bonaventura. So if you want to attend to that party, Cultuurlab, Fred Ventura live on stage. It will be wonderful to see each other again. And if you have had any difficulties with the sound Saturday night or the lights, because on stage it was very difficult. Vince was in the beginning, especially in the beginning, in the dark. They have understood that that should change. So I hope that with Fred Ventura it will be much better. And then we have again a wonderful night. But I have spoken also so many people who said, well, it doesn't matter. We have had a wonderful time. It has been like returning, a reunion of fans all together in that place in Delft. So thank you guys for making it possible. And, well, maybe you have had in your mind other songs of Vince Lanzini. Marcel van der Harst is one of those guys. He's very keen in having, well, maybe we could have another song by Vince on the turntable. And I knew it, so I had put it in my bag. It's something that was recorded with Mauro Farina under his own name, Vince Lanzini. And it's from 1994. It's Only Your Love on the One Ray record label. there were some people asking me, Marcello, do you know by chance why Fabio Magutti is not with Vince on tour when he's asked to perform? Or maybe Franz Ferretti. Well, he had told the story to several people already, but Fabio Margutti has his own shop in instruments and electronics. So he had chosen for that live, and Franz remained in the music business for just a little while. So under the name of Live in Tokyo, Franz and the other guys, the friends that they had, they joined together, Pierre and Franz, so to speak. They made this song, the cover song made by Giorgio Moroder, for the High Energy record label of Disco Magic. Frans Velletti. The guys, Pierre and Frans, responsible for the discover of the Giorgio Moroder song, The Life in Tokyo. We are going to pay attention to Lusso Records, and if you are watching now, you can see I have already the slipmat of Lusso Records on the turntable, just to get you in the mood for something beautiful coming up. The new release Triangle, made by Lusso Records. But first, we go back to the top 5, the top 5 of Matteo and the guys, and we are going to have the wonderful song of Moulin Rouge, and that was published on Italian record label, and Ricky Persi was also, of course, involved in the whole project. But nevertheless, Moulin Rouge, you know, Matthias Kosi from the Slovenian music scene, he is responsible for that beautiful song, and let's hope that you enjoy it once again listening to it, because High Energy Boy was, I think, one of the greatest published for the 80s lovers. And, well, here it is, Moulin Rouge.
Radio Stad in Haag. Radio Stad in Haag. Iventi d'Azzurro, we love Italo Disco.
We love Italo Disco.
Iventi d'Azzurro, 4 decades of Italo Disco.
Skirts, they don't wear shirts, and they do like boys making all that noise. And if you have a choice, you can join the boys, and without your toys, we can make that noise.
So very nice. Adi Kwak is asking me, do you play another very, very old Italo Disco song? And of course, if you're looking and watching via the camera, you can see Flexiball is already here on the pile of vinyls ready. But first, we go to another old song, but it has been revived by Luso Records. I have had this slipmat already here on the turntable to get you in the mood, because it's a wonderful design by Luso Records, and we are talking about Ferry. He's in the live chats, and well, we are good friends. We have had a wonderful time all together in the Iventi team, but he decided to be on his own. And just, you know, that's okay, because he has a different taste of very old fashioned sounding 80s made in Italy sounds. And if you're interested in what his catalog is all about, I told you before, go to Fort de Kreek in Strijen, Discos Records, and there you can have a wonderful choice of songs in this little booklet. And well, we are going now to play one of the newest, the Triangle, and the group is singing about Mr. Pive. It's a bit strange maybe, but it has been published on Out Records by Lombardoni. Well, and if you're mentioning Out Records, then it's nearly the same category of vague, maybe sometimes on Sensation Records. There has been very, very peculiar songs published in the old days of disco magic, and we love that. And Ferry with Luso Records the most. So that's why we're going to play this one now for you. And thank you, Fer, for choosing such a wonderful selection of tunes and vinyls. And I have another one also found by Ford, playing for you later on in the show.
For you to tell me again, I know we're at the risk of dying. It breaks my heart to see it falling down. There is no way of speaking, time is getting short. The current drags in down to the bottom. When I go for way in the dark. Something very foolish. Now I can see you, but I know you are there. I keep on hoping, but time is getting short. Mr. Pie, you look for troubles, Mr. Pie, Mr. Pie, Mr. Pie. Your life and fear, Mr. Pie, Mr. Pie. Getting sure the current drags in down to the bottom. When I go for a way in the dark. There is some hope for Mr. Pipe, I think. Something very foolish. Now I can see you, but I know you are there. I keep on hoping, but time is getting short. Mr. Pie, you look for troubles, Mr. Pie, Mr. Pie, Mr. Pie. Your life and fear, Mr. Pie, Mr. Pie.
have listened to so many songs, also in the old days in Italy and also after in the Magazzino Ingrosso of Disco Magic in the big warehouse. But I can't remember this one. So that's really the compliment to Fair, that he's digging into the old sounds. And as long as he can keep on digging and finding beautiful tunes, it has been, well, a pleasure for the fans to be able to purchase some kind of vinyl. I think I'm correct, but Ferry can make a statement in the live chat maybe, that Zario, the yellow cover, that Zario, the Lumix 029, is already sold out. But maybe he can correct me. I have bought also the Robotnica, and the Robotnica is the Lumix 28. I play that one for you next week because, well, it's too much in the same time in one show, and nevertheless, it's always a good excuse to have another, well, spazio for Lusso Records, because we are all friends, like we are with Flashback, with Kimo, for example. So, we go to Nicolas Bertin once again, because Italo Forever featuring Monte Cristo has been published, well, by them and by him under the name with the song Lady Valentine. So, with tomorrow San Valentino, it's very nice to have the Lady Valentine in the spotlight. So, the new version, this one, has been made in 2011. That's already 12 years ago, can you imagine? But remember this one, if you like it, if you like the sound, it's a bit sweet but beautiful. Italo Forever featuring Monte Cristo. And maybe I can dedicate this also to Michel Figuera, because he's living in the south of France, and Fabrice Legrand. I'm sure they will love this song as well. But of course, the credits go to Nicolas Bertin, aka the Italo Forever. And in this case, featuring Monte Cristo, Lady Valentine. you, Kirsty, for your words, because we always try to do something special. And most of the time we hang on to the originals, but this one, I think it has been a very, very warm version, a nice one, a commercial one, but a nice one for the San Valentino with the Lady Valentine. You have seen, if you follow the camera, the images of the studio, you have seen that Matteo is now behind the microphone, and there's a special reason, because not only that he compiled his favorite top 5 with the songs we played, nearly all now, but there's one still missing, and we are going to talk about that one also, because it has been a special reason to search for and to select that song. So, Matteo, welcome in the show. Be very close to the microphone.
Okay.
Very, very close, because we need to listen to your voice very good, very strong. Can you introduce yourself? Who is Matteo Redigolo, and where are you from, and what are you doing, etc., etc.? Just a little biografia.
First of all, I want to say a big ciao to all listeners of Iventi d'Azzurro.
Grazie.
And also Radio Stad and Haag.
Mm-hmm.
And also a big thank you to you, Marcello, for the beautiful day we have in Delft on Saturday, because we have lunch, we have dinner, and also a special party with scotch.
It has been special.
In the Culture Lab.
Yeah, it has been wonderful to.
It was a special day to remember.
But also for me. Remind that also for me. So you are from Italy. Where are you from? What are you doing, etc.?
I'm from. I live in a town between Treviso and San Donà, a small town, and I'm a really fan of Italo disco, like Dutch say. And I work for a small company with Francesco. And what can I say?
Well, in your free time, you dedicate your time mostly to Italo disco, right? But what is the difference just between listening to Italo disco at home, but you also writing about Italo disco? You have reviews, and how did you came upon that idea to write something about Italo disco? Because we know that it's for Italian people most interesting now because of the revival of the 80s. That they also
in Italy, Italo disco is not a very diffusion. Is not
well known for Italians. So it was for export, mostly for export. But now you are going to change that.
It's so difficult to find other Italo disco lovers.
Yeah,
it's not simple.
Yeah.
But I'm searching with my articles because I write for Gli Anni 80. Is a website in Italy. Also, we have a Facebook page, Instagram page. I'm not the owner. The owner is Massimo.
But you are writing
I
occasionally
am
for that website.
Author of the website.
Yeah.
And in this website, you can find everything regarding 80s. For example, I don't know, movies, music, new song.
The whole culture and whole atmosphere of the 80s you can find on that page. So it's for in the Italian.
Not only old thing, but also new thing regarding 80s.
Yes. Okay, understand. But if the people are interested now, we can also write it down in the live chat. But GLI, Lee in Italiano, Lee, but GLI and Anni 80s with the 80s in figures and .com.
A lot of my articles are about music and especially Italo disco.
Yeah, and I'm very thankful for that because I like to read it. And just the other day you had not one appuntamento but more about the covers in the Italo disco scene, and that's very peculiar because most of us in Holland or maybe Germany, Finland, UK, we didn't like so much the idea that Italians covered international songs from the UK or the USA. But you are writing about it, and then it becomes more interesting still, because Marks and Spencer stay.
We discovered that Tracy Spencer is not the Tracy of Run To Me, but is another, and we don't know who is this girl.
Who is the girl on the Marks and Spencer? There's not a Tracy Spencer of Run To Me, exactly. But is there a reason maybe you search for motives to write it on the Gli Anni 80, that website? Or is just, okay, when I feel like it, I sit down and going to write? Or do you have already
I'm writing only for passion. I write all song I like, or there is not something prepared.
Okay. And of course, you can imagine that I like to read it, but do you have response from Italian people when they read your articles? Do they like, as an Italian, what you are writing about?
I see some comments on Facebook or other social network, and they write beautiful things. I am very happy when I see my articles reach a lot of people.
That's correct. And I think also, because now tonight you are going to maybe write about this show tonight, then the people could see, because this is recorded, so you can refer to the YouTube channel, and then they could see you as an author also, who is writing.
you know, I just finished the articles about the new 6 releases.
Oh, great! Yeah, of the Iventi releases. And there was a question. Excuse me. There was a question in the live chat about the new releases, and they asked me, is there any news already when you can order them on the website? Well, we gave that notitia, we give that news when they arrive in Holland. So the people who are reading now or maybe listening to the radio, we have not received the vinyls from Italy yet. So if there's news to mention, to publish, we will do so via Facebook or whatever on the site. But it's still not possible because they haven't arrived. You have also had an interview, not only with Tiziana, the Virgin girl, but also with another artist, one more, but also with the guy named Dedemo. Can you explain something about that one? Because it's not very well known, the artist Dedemo, for people listening to the radio right now. Can you say something about it?
Allora, he lives near Treviso, in a small village near Treviso.
Yeah.
And I'm searching for this guy. He's an old man now. He's 70 years old.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't that young when he published the song. That we are going to play the demo song. If people are having a question mark above their heads, the demo is going to be played here after the interview.
And I go to his home and he autographed my vinyl.
That's great, yeah. Because I think it's rare.
From Bordello a Parigi.
Yeah.
The repress.
The original, I wanted to say, the original is very rare, but of course the repress on the Bordello a Parigi, and also some are already rare as well.
Also, he told me that the original vinyl was publishing and was sold by a small record shop in Veneto near Treviso or Venice.
Yeah, that's why it's rare. That's why.
And a lot of this vinyl were unsold.
Unsold?
Yeah.
But they are still there. Oh my God! All people run to
they destroy.
No!
Pile of vinyls because they left to
heart attack.
Yeah. They left underwater and they destroy after some years.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, there was a reason to destroy them because they were in a bad condition, you want to say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, less heart attack then. So, you have had the autograph of the demo. Is there any chance, I think not, because he's an old man, that there's going to be a new record by the demo, or is it just this and it's finished?
I have a news for you because maybe last week I talked with Enrico Bertelli. That is the man that helped the demo for the repress for Bordello a Parigi. And he told me he's trying to do another repress of the demo song.
Ah, okay. So people, when you're listening or reading now in the live chat, this is good news if you want to purchase that record, which we are going to play now. Is there something extra you want to say, Matteo? Because you are now exclusively here in the studio. Is there something that you want to say maybe to your family, your friends listening to the radio? I'm not sure if they are connected at the moment, but a te la linea.
Yeah, I think some. Ciao a tutti. Grazie, sono contentissimo di essere stato qua. Grazie Marcello e ricordati, bravo ragazzo.
Numero uno! Okay, the demo song, please. If you can start that one, it's at the side of Michiel. And we're going to listen to that one. And maybe the repress, if we are lucky. Cross fingers, okay? Thank you, grazie Matteo.
Grazie.
Wonderful. Maybe an idea for Ferrato, for Ferry, for Lusso Records in the future, when it's still, well, asked for. If people want to purchase this song once again, it could be wonderful to have it. And maybe an idea for Lusso Records, for Ferrato. I told you, the 24th of June 24, there will be another party in the Culture Lab. Thanks to Nick and Michael Halve, Dennis van den Berg, and all the guys assisting to realize that wonderful idea of having Fred Ventura on stage. And we were all singing along with this one. The Flex. This is such a beautiful one of the old days, 1983. It's the love theme, of course, of the Flexiball. And I dedicate this one to Adi and especially to Marjolein, because these are also wonderful people.
birthday on my own. I feel so lonely without you, without your love. Why don't you come back another time, just for a moment, for the last time? My life is just a film, your life is just a game, and always myself, you're never the same. You never change no more. You never change no more. You never change no more. Never change, you never change no more.
Hi, I'm Fred Ventura, and where is Marcello?
And this is reminding me of this wonderful night that we had in the Culture Lab. And there's upcoming, of course, also in May. But maybe I'm in Italy with It Takes Over. I'm not sure, because we have our doubts to travel down south to Rimini. But nevertheless, on the 13th of May, there's a new Wollebrand party. And of course, with all the friends that we have, and don't forget, we mentioned earlier in our shows the friendship that we have with Fantasy Radio. We are all just people having the passion for the wonderful music, and we are playing so many things with Italo Disco, the Made in Italy sound, etc., etc. And this one, also the Golden Oldie, played on Saturday on the Vince Lanzini party. I think it was Michael Half, but I'm not very sure, but I think so. I also heard, if I'm correct, Curly and Camera, Edges. We have had so many big tunes, and that's why I'm still in the mood. I'm not going to sleep, so please hang on. And otherwise, if you can't, if you have to work and get up early tomorrow morning, maybe, Michiel's having a heart attack. Maybe you can have the joy of the reviews, the re-listen via the YouTube channel of the show. Thanks to Rick, who's recording and putting this on the YouTube channel each and every time. And this one, well, you know, Alan Ross, we can't live without, because tomorrow it's San Valentino. So if you have the Valentino Mon Amour, you need to have this one on the turntable, right? Enjoy the one, Alan Ross.
Not many reasons to be moving tonight. Not many chances we have it together. You never gave me any beautiful nights, and now I feel that we can stay together. Because the light of your eyes looks like a million little stars. When you're talking about the guy that will give you love.
play this song because it's happy, it's beautiful. The synthesizers really are phenomenal. It's a wonderful song. I need to add one event still to the agenda because Dennis van den Berg said, yeah, the 27th of May, there's also a new Delirious cafe, pub, party, so to speak. And that's really something special also to go to, just to have a drink and having the good music. And this one, whew, I found this one at Fort de Kreek. Discos Records. I was looking for this one for a long time. 2017, if I'm correct. Radio Cosmos EP. And the artist Keen K. And it's coming from France.
Everything is fine. Shiver down the spine. Everything is fine. You touch me for a moment. Send shivers down my spine. Touch me for a moment. Send shivers down my spine.
What a wonderful song. And if you are asking me polite, I will play that one once again in another episode of Iventi Cultura shows because it's so beautiful. And also other tracks of this EP are wonderful, so maybe you can look for it yourself on the internet. The EP is called Radio Cosmos, and this has been the artist Keen K, and then the other one is the Infinity Night, also very beautiful, but I have to, well, you know, spread the news, so to speak. I want to mention some people in the show because Gwen also did the same yesterday in the Sunday Night Live. We have all respect to Marcel van der Kooi because when somebody is deserving respect and attention and a lot of embracement, it's Marcel van der Kooi because he have had and still has difficult times. Also, I was really pleased by Ivo Planje because he was with his son and a friend over there and he surprised me really with a warm friendship. And if he's listening to the show right now, thank you, man, because, this is heartwarming. Kees Kolen, yesterday with Amanda in the show with the little Roberto, also heartwarming. David Hipke, David Hipke, Du Baron, the DJ. I need to mention him as well because he's a wonderful friend and he is the owner and the starter. He started the DJ school in Breda and having now the connections with Breda Beat. And of course, what I told you before last week, the on-stage experience in Breda. Maybe we can mention that one again in the near future because it's wonderful to be there. And maybe Du Baron, David is coming here to play in the radio studio with some vinyls. And the same counts for Guus Remijn, because Guus was also at the party. And I said, well, even without a DJ set, of course you are welcome to come to the radio studio, and he will do so. Also, maybe at the last to play in the show, it's not now, but we are going to play the winner of the Sanremo Festival, Marco Mengoni, with Due Vite, because maybe some people didn't listen to that one, but it's not now. It's maybe at the end of the show. We have had the birthdays of Tiziana Negrello, Virgin. She was having her birthday the 7th of February. You remember that one, after midnight last week. There was, of course, the birthday the same day for Anfrando Maiola, Edo Arlenghi, the Eurobeat, and Sandy Martin. Fabrice Legrand, he was having the birthday the 8th of February, and Condor Emerald and Romano Baez had the same day. Franco Tripodi and Walter Mangione were having their birthdays. Michiel van der Brugge, the 10th. Fabio Ricci en Clay Montana is Emanuele Cortese. En natuurlijk, we hebben ook nog Johan Wiegman gehad. Johan van der Velde as a non-stopper. Een DJ, also here at Radio Stad Den Haag. Yesterday, Paul Metz. Paola Zorzi, and Paola Zorzi was the secretary and in the office working for Keep On Music. In Russia, Mikhail Zarubin, very good friend of the music. Alexander Rajkovic, also having his birthday yesterday. And here in Nederland, Henry Lessing, and he is still involved in a lot of music projects and more. And today, well, if you say Alice DJ, you immediately think of Jurgen Reigers. So Jurgen, van harte gefeliciteerd, jongen. He is an ex-DJ of Radio Stad Den Haag in the early days, but we are still thinking with lots of respect to him and of him. So Jurgen, and next time we will play Alice DJ. Maybe when we have the interview with Giacomo Maiolini, because I have the pressing on Time Records. So that could be a reason to play it. And today also Chrissy Reed as a music fan in the UK. If there's something that should be played like the Alan Ross song, this one is also. If you know Paps and Scar, Emanuele Paps, still moving around, touring around. The 90s song, still with us. Don't go to bed. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't go to bed. Stay with us, rimane con noi, perché amiamo la musica più bella del mondo, come Paps and Scar, Love is Love.
Inside the cry
Gwen wanted to go to bed, but she can't. Gwen, now you need to watch the video here, because the guys behind the bar, the kitchen bar, are for sure going to shout and sing along with this Tutti Quanti. Per tutti noi, numero uno. Siete bravi ragazzi. This is the song that is really inviting you to sing along and to dance along with. So if you want to have an amusement, watch the guys. Italo party in the studio. There is.
It's missing the past history of the
Yeah.
best performance.
Maybe we can do it a cappella.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, 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 oh,
Oh, come on.
oh, 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 oh. Wonderful. Thank you guys. I tre cantanti Sanremo Festival prossimo anno. Okay, we promised yesterday, well, it has been a promise not only by me, but Gwen and the crew yesterday night, to play once again for Ron Stuisvij. He's doing so many things for Iventi Records and also for other people, not only for us, but he's a good guy and he's really into the music. And this track, especially by Celso Valli, he adores the track. And I shake hands, me too. Celso Valli at his best, maybe. The San Francisco project, the Visa, and I'm a Dancer is the track that yesterday has been played, and we do it once again from the vinyl here in the studio at Radio Stad Den Haag with Iventi d'Azzurro, Michiel, Techniques, Maurizio, the king of so many things, Andrea, Francesco, Matteo, the party guys, and me, Marcello, doing his best in giving you the best time of the selection of the songs. One more to go, and then we say goodnight. But we say goodnight with Marco Mengoni, the winner of the Sanremo Festival 2023. Who did Due Vite, 2 lives, but still this one to play out of the magical times. I need to say something to Sir Ian Anthony Stevens, because I said to him, next week I'm going to play Searching, the Hazel Dean song, and I didn't. So we have to have that one for sure next week. So keep reminding me that we need to play the Searching song, because that one was last week 40 years old. And yeah, it's going to happen. Some songs this year will celebrate their 40th birthday, including To Meet Me by Dan Harrow. So there's always also a story to tell about that one. And well, I told you the last song that we're going to play will be the Marco Mengoni song. I have had here the Visa Copertina, the record sleeve, but now already the video is in the image of the camera of the studio, so it's no use to show you that one. Nevertheless, there's always a next time. I hope you enjoyed it, because we have had indeed an Italo party and much more with the friends from Italy, our new really appreciated friends. Matteo, mille grazie. Francesco, sei fantastico. Andrea, sei unico. Prossima settimana. Sicuro. Oké. Maurizio, dankjewel voor alles. Thank you. En Michiel, dankjewel ook voor alle support. We're going to bed after the Marco Mengoni song, and you are going to watch the performance in the Sanremo Festival. And well, a lot of people think we have seen and heard a deserved winner, and he's probably going to the Eurovision Song Contest this year because of Italy. So I hope you will enjoy the song as well. It's a typical Italian pop song, but really with the passion of the voice. So enjoy. Here he is, Marco Mengoni. Buonanotte, ciao.
Is het nog steeds hier vandaag. En dat is overal, maar alleen hier vandaag. Nou, Nederland. Wat hebben we nog meer in petto aanstaande week? Ja, de komende week is er weer heel veel programmering voor jou. We hebben Herman van Velzen morgenavond weer in de Stad Super 1, 2, 3. Wijntje, plaatje, praatje. Je zal er wel met een wijntje bij gaan zitten. Met een lekker snackie erbij. Altijd heel erg leuk om alle oude dingen ook wel eens even voorbij te horen komen. En dan is er woensdagavond onze André den Hartog met de Stad Classics. Met natuurlijk allemaal klassieke muziek erin. Maar ook natuurlijk de jaren 90 komen ook regelmatig voorbij. En natuurlijk een trekje van Cool Dance Radio. Voor de rest hebben wij er natuurlijk nog weer de donderdagavond met Harold Zwartman in Remixed. En de vrijdagavond met de Freaky Friday Night. En dan is er zaterdag Ingrid Elting. En nou, zaterdagavond had ik weer een plan om weer radio te gaan maken. Maar nee, ik zit ergens bij een guk te eten. Dus dat gaat ook even niet door. Maar wel zondagmiddag, dames en heren. Dan is Gielemans is er dan weer. Want dan hebben wij een Haagse flitsende 100 uit 1988. Dus we gaan dan terug naar het jaar 1988. Dus dat wordt weer andere muziek dan je normaal gewend bent. Maar hij is er weer, Dusko, aanstaande zondag. En dan is er ook weer een mix tussen 7 en 8. En we hebben dan weer de Stad Sunday Night Live Show. Iedere zondagavond vanaf 8 uur. Hey jongens, wel trusten voor zometeen. Ik ga ook mijn bed zometeen in, want ik moet morgen helaas weer werken. En als jij ook morgen moet werken, ook wel trusten. Moet je niet werken, maak er dan een lekkere rustige dag van. Ik zou zeggen, tot ziens. En nou ja, tot morgen met Herman. Met de Herman. Ja.
Every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Central European Time, we spin those old school dance hits, Italo disco and high energy from the 80s. www.radiostaddenhaag.nl. Live with your requests. Go to our website, click the box and mail us your request. Radio Stad Den Haag. Every Sunday live.
Iedere zondag tussen 5 en 7, Michiel van der Brugge in Dusko. Met natuurlijk een terugblik naar de Haagse flitsende 50 uit de 80s. Jouw douche vol met disco. Elke zondag tussen 5 en 7 op Radio Stad.